And welcome everyone for today's tournament stream. There we go. And also turn on that one. But yeah, we are back for tournaments. It is the EU Professionals. And we got some good stuff ahead of ourselves. We now have our top 4 for the EU server. That are now fighting, of course, for these next bits of slots, and those are APA, LOCA, Serenity, and BPS Gravitas. And I'm looking forward to it. Let me just get this one thing ready here. There we go. And this is the brackets that we're looking at right now on screen. It is Serenity versus BPS first. As we had Serenity yesterday losing. No, wait. They won against APA. And BPS lost, meaning a winner of one group plays the loser of the other. And LOCA beating BPS yesterday here, playing against APA. Now I myself will be seeing LOCA versus APA. And Wild One's helper, Jack, will be seeing the match of Serenity versus BPS. But afterwards, as we both have the same games to stream, we will be co-commentating, meaning you will have me and Jack, this time not tired as we had on NA last night, but now fully ready and prepared. We'll be watching that lower bracket semifinals, meaning 2 games today. And from the 3 battle passes I still have from yesterday, plus 10 today, means we have 13 to give out somehow. And I'll probably try instilling Fuji's idea with guessing how much damage a team will do. So I'll get into that a little bit more detailed though when it actually starts. So that is the bracket for EU. For the professionals, of course, we still have the challenges that are also going on right now. So let's quickly have a look at their brackets. And I look the following: Vale against IW here, as we had Vale beating Quick and Raid beating IW. They are now playing against the winners against losers here, kind of, in a way. But yeah, these are looking to be some very interesting games. And again, we have some commentary for these, or not some, but you might have realized Aminet and Fujit have yet to be mentioned, and that is because they will be watching Raid versus Quick, and then the loser of both these games down here, and they will be co-commentating as well. And the reason is because if we just have a really quick look here, at this one again, there's only 2 matches in round 1 at the same time, and then 1 game. Meaning having 4 streamers on that is a little much, so we decided together to split ourselves up into challengers and professionals, meaning Jack and myself are taking on the professionals here, whilst Aminet and Fujit are doing challenges. So yeah, that is the plan, more or less. I'll keep you up to date on all the results, of course, as usual, as I of course also want to know what is going on in these other matchups. And yeah, let me just open up this tab right here. There we go. Alright, so a quick reminder about the chat rules yet again, as I put on the logos. Nope, I don't want to put on all of them. Nope. There's a 5-minute delay, so I cannot respond immediately if you have anything that you would like to let me know. So please be aware of that. Keep the chat in English, that would be nice, so the moderators and myself have an easier time keeping it all clean. Rooting for a team is definitely allowed here, but hating on any one player or team will be punished with timeout. I don't care who you are, but hate here is unnecessary, and we want to make that clear. And as I mentioned previously, there will be stuff to give away, so please listen clearly for the instructions that I am giving out, or check the chat just in case. Because if you misunderstand, I'm not going to stand up for it, because you want to win that June Battle Pass, not me. So yeah, I am looking forward to this one. First game alone, second game will be with Jack, Wild Ones Alpha. So let's enjoy ourselves here as we watch LOCA versus APA. Whoever loses here is not out yet, but they're gonna be very close to, as this is, just like the group stages, a double elimination bracket. And I'm looking forward to this. I am very excited. I have not seen LOCA play all that much this season, if I am honest with you. So I very much want to see how they play this one. We have seen APA yesterday being hyper aggressive against Reti. No, wait, was it? No, it was Serenity in their first game. But then just a bit lackluster. Serenity being able to step up their games and then beat down APA. So it's going to be interesting to see how they will approach this one now against LOCA, and of course how in general these teams will be facing each other. And yeah, hope you will enjoy it. As usual, if I mispronounce the name, let me know, because it's not intentional. I try my best. But yeah, Normandy is the first map that we will be watching. Let's have a quick look at the other ones as well. These are, again, best of fives, by the way, just as a quick reminder. And we have Middleburg and Black Goldville. Alright. So let me think of this. We have 13 battle passes, 2 matches. Alright, so prediction time. I would like you to tell me. Now you can predict multiple times because it's going to be different things. But I would like you to tell me what you think will be the end result of LOCA versus APA. Best of 5, by the way. So for example, a 3-1, and then tell me a team name that you think will win. Add your username and server into the message, and you might win a June Battle Pass. I'll try to give out, let's say 2 or 3 for that. But yeah, let's go for that. Let's say 3 winners for whoever guessed it correctly. Or, well, at least that will be the maximum. And if there's multiple that guessed it correctly, of course, the ones who said it first. You have time to predict until the start of match 2. And yeah, please follow the rules. And don't be mad if you don't win, because there's 13 to win today. So, quite a lot of stuff. Or a lot of chances here. But with that out of the way, let's enjoy ourselves and look at the lineups. We have Foxy already with a Leo. Now, the Leo is not new in tournaments, just very underused for, a lot of reasons. But on a map like Normandy, it has a very good purpose, and that is to just support the heavy tanks. It has amazing DPM, a fantastic gun as well that can be used super, super well. And yeah, I mean, what else is there to say, really? Has a very good mobility, good camera rating, but the main selling point of the Leo really is that gun. And so, seeing as how LOCA spawns south, we might see him at the bunker or in the corner behind the heavy tanks in the east here. Both easily possible, so whatever they choose will be interesting here. We also have Triple Kran and Triple E5, a very solid lineup here from LOCA. And APA going with Triple Kran, Double E5, and Ice Throw from Kiro, and Ernest, who is in Avicus. So both teams going for 1 mobile vehicle. And let's see how this one will turn out. We have 20 seconds left on the clock. And yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna see quite the play again around the plane area, B, C, and D. We might see an extent here with the Vickers LOCA fighting around / near A. That could happen. So yeah, let's see what happens here between both of these teams. I am excited. It is LOCA versus APA. And for once, I put the logos correctly. Yes. Alright. Let's see. Movement here starting, and Fox actually going to help out with an early cap on C. Helping out those heavies there. To try to get that cap just a little bit earlier than the opposing team. And he gets in first. Curtis here spotting in the middle, has seen quite a bit of tanks there actually. Has spotted 5 of the 7 tanks from LOCA, but early cap advantage here from the red team. Just getting that a little bit faster. With one Kran already in the plane here. Gotta be careful of that. Might be used later on down the line, but currently cannot really be pushed. And Ernest here, since he knew where the Leopard was, because he was capping, he isn't really in position to reset this A cap. So Ernest here going full for that, but Fox is already here. He has arrived. Can he make a blind shot? No, he can't. The Vickers here able to outspeed that Leopard. Oh, even outspots him as well. And we now have cap advantage for APA. LOCA here, very passive approach. No need to risk anything just yet. Jasio here though. Peeks a little bit too much. Takes a shot here from the Kranwagen. It's gonna be very, very pesky to get him out of here. He's in a very good position and can be supported from the back lines as well. So not an easy tank to deal with by any means. But yeah, it seems LOCA here wants to try and play this via the D side, having 4 heavy tanks lined up here. But we lose some more hit points on the Kranwagen, starting to drop with HE here. Phoenix very far away. With Fox still on the back and Ossel here taking the first from APA. Oh, Venta here, he gets in too. Ossel here peeking too far, takes 1 into the cupola and 1 into the hole. What a great snipe there from the Kranwagen of LOCA. Hit points here still pretty even. Nothing too determined has been done just yet. But Phoenix now taking a shot from the Vickers there, and even Witcher here peeking too far. Slowly but surely these teams here creeping forward, and LOCA here is deciding to make a push. Uni and Venta here pushing over onto Ambassador. And Jasio in the back as well. The E5s there from LOCA pushing on the other side. And even Ossel here, Fox and Phoenix pushing in the middle. And LOCA here might be just overwhelming APA at this point, but they are counter pushing. Venta here is now empty, being pushed upon, but APA is ignoring this. They are going for the C cap, going for Uni. And Jasio here. Venta goes down first to Yennefer, and Ambassador is still alive on 13 hit points. Uni here down to a 1-shot. He's not gonna live for too much longer. With Fox here helping out on the Kranwagen. Ernest is down there in his Vickers. He cannot duel with this Leo anymore. And now a gun advantage here for LOCA. An extra tank is gonna make this very comfortable to play with. B is getting capped here from Phoenix. Trying to help out a little bit more here, and Ernest now down to a 1-shot, but Anya, he's getting targeted quite heavily here. But Masinek, he should be dropping first. Ernest drops as well. And LOCA now, with 2 extra guns and a lot more hit points, should be able to deal with this here, which are now being focused. And the rest from LOCA just slowly getting here. Phoenix here arriving, gets the first shot into that E5. Sneaky shot there from the Kranwagen. Phoenix here picks him up. Fox still on his way with the Leo. Not the fastest. The acceleration a little lackluster. but able to arrive soon enough to get a little bit more damage on Kato. Ooh, 6 hit points. A lot of instances in this match where tanks have been on less than 100 here. And LOCA wins the first one. Well played. Double ammo rack though on their vehicles there. Left alive these two E5s. Not looking too nice. But first game here goes to LOCA. Very good push there. APA did have a good reaction. But I think this one was heavily down to focus fire. Especially Ernest here also losing a lot of HP early there with his Vickers. Not able to duel with that Leo in the end. And yeah, with that we have our first victory for LOCA. Now leading 1-0. And with that, why don't we give out another 2 battle passes for the people who guess how much damage, let's say APA will do in the next round as a team combined. So put in a damage number. And with that also the game prediction stops. And tell me a damage that APA will do in the next game, the total amount of damage. For example, 16,000, and then your team, your server, and your in-game name, of course. So yeah, giving them around sporadically now. The two that are closest to the actual damage that APA ends up doing will get a battle pass. Also, chat, calm down a bit. You're quite active in chat. All right. A little too active, maybe. But yeah, we are now jumping into the next game here. Not a lot has changed for LOCA. To be honest, nothing has. APA here triple IS4 though. Triple Kran and the Vickers. APA here relying heavily on those HP from the IS4. But in the end, not a big difference here between these two teams. Fox here this time. Going aggressively for a spot in the middle. Not helping with early caps. And also here down there. Looking for a sneaky cap on A. Oh, what a good shot there onto Ernest. But Fox here trading is not the best thing to do. D has been capped just that little bit faster. And APA here down on points. But as I said, we have also in the Kranwagen down here. And he could also just sneak up on Fox here, who doesn't have any backup right now. So if he doesn't play this carefully, he might get screwed over quite a lot. Does make the right play, relocating within the beach, getting back up through his spawn. Ooh, close shot from Venta. And there we have it. A now getting capped. And again, Fox here looking for a reset. Gets it. Also here. Being found. But Fox cannot peek easily here. So he will have to trade for a reset. And with that, LOCA has decided to again make the push here. Not with UT though, but with Venta and the rest of them. Over on this plane area. And APA is going to counter push with these IS4s, with the Kranwagens. Focus is going to be on Venta here. But Masinek is losing a lot more hit points. Oh, that's a big ammo rack here. Venta, there's 1600 HP gone for nothing. Masinek here drops next. And the focus fire is now what's going to decide things. Kiro here in the middle of everyone is down very low. We also have Fox and his Leopard starting to shoot into the side here. But he has to be careful. He is going to be the nemesis to Ernest. Because he does have that better DPM. But he doesn't really have the HE savior that the Vickers has. Keto here drops. It's a 5v5. Hit points here favoring APA right now. Focus is on Osel. Can UT pick him up? Yes, he does. Push now here on Phoenix. D is being stopped. 2 caps here on APA side right now. And LOCA is losing the last one they have. Oh, Ernest there goes down. Triple tap from LOCA. Making this a 4v3 here. But APA still keeping up with hit points. Anya here currently just drawing back. Trying to get that Kranwagen there. That is a potential one-shot. Not able to get it though. Jasio will clear it instead. Fox here is still alive with their Leo. And LOCA has turned this one around here. And Jennifer. Also stop in the chat now, by the way. For the damage prediction. Jennifer down to a one-shot. But yeah. Pretty a good game here from LOCA. Again, making APA counter push by pushing in first, but not overcommitting. And APA here not quite able to put up with it. He's gonna win. And LOCA here now on match point already, looking very strong right now. What a great game. So yeah, with that, let's have a look. We have 15,000 damage and 138 from APA. And whoever gets closest to guessing that will receive a battle pass. 2 people. Should probably be in the room. But yeah, Middleburg it is now. LOCA here on match point. They can start to risk things now if they want to. But APA here now on their back foot, back against the wall with not much leeway. They have to win now. 3 games back to back if they want to win this game. And LOCA here looking very strong. We have quad Kranwagen, double E5 and an ice wall here from Phoenix. And APA mouse triple Kran, double E5 and a Vickers. So APA here going for a little bit more of a risky setup. Mouse and Vickers. LOCA here with full heavy tanks. And let's see how this one will turn out. With some heavies here spawning topside, but LOCA doesn't seem to want that. Going for the city play here. An unusual one that you don't see often, but it definitely can work if played properly. And Ernest here is not gonna say no to an easy early cap. On C here. Phoenix still at the top side though. Probably taking that corner. B here being capped as well. No A plays, and LOCA is being extremely passive right now. They might be going for a trap here, trying to lure in APA. But APA doesn't need to. They can go and take very aggressive positions. And just don't have to worry, because LOCA is the one that needs to move. Not APA. We now have UT here capping. Oh. On A. He did manage to grab that pretty safely, but he did get spotted for it. is able to get away, and LOCA now sending the rest of their tanks up. Other than Anya here, doesn't want to. But all of this is going up. Uni here, even using the speed boost, don't think that's the best choice to make. But he's getting there. Fox here leading the charge, being spotted by Ernest. They're having a really good timing. Seeing all of these tanks moving up from LOCA when APA has all of their heavy tanks down, apart from Oso. And if LOCA realizes this, they might be able to make a really good play here. But APA is already moving in themselves, and Anya and UT might be coming here. The chopping block, or on it to be specific. Jennifer here leading that charge through the city. Is gonna steal A here. Nearly 800 points for APA. They're looking really, really good right now. Playing this with cap points is very easy at this point. Especially getting a kill or two will elevate these chances even more so. Jennifer here taking two pretty bad positioning there on his behalf. And Ernest here is losing a lot of hit points already. Look at that punishment here. Oso still up top. He's buying time for APA. But the rest of them isn't moving. APA needs to move. They have two tanks here, not in the fight. And some of them are still on their move in. B here being stopped by Ventai. He's being hyper aggressive here. But he has to stop this too. The kill here now from LOCA, very crucial. But Ventai is just getting shot to pieces here. As Witcher behind him, another Kranwagen in front. He will go down. Oh, Ernest here drops again. LOCA here making use of that kill. Getting a little bit more points back, but losing another tank here. Sun here down to a one-shot. Has no engine, has no Amarak. Is gonna be a big target here for LOCA to pick up. And Fox here is already looking for him. Jasio gets it instead. 900 points here. But APA is getting no more cap points. A has been stopped. B has been stopped. Phoenix here throwing himself in the way. And LOCA, fantastic reaction here. Jennifer goes down. We have another Kranwagen drop, and what a domination here from LOCA. APA reacting way too slowly here. Onto the push that LOCA made. They should have been way more aggressive, way more forward. But APA just could not react properly, and with that, LOCA is gonna win it 3-0 here. Very dominant in these first games. And what a great game. Very risky strat here from LOCA. A very, very passive start. Very slow start. And that's a 3-0. Alright, what an astounding performance here. And APA just lacking, especially with their reaction time here. Should have and could have done that a lot faster. But regardless of that, we have our victor here. And that is LOCA. Now moving on to the upper bracket semis. APA will be moving down here. Let's have a little update and see if the other game has finished already, and it has yet to be. Serenity here versus BPS still going on. And let's see if the challengers might have had a game already. And Raid beating Quick here 3-0 as well. Very strong and fast victory from Raid. And with that, it's time for replays. If you have any replays, please send them in on my Discord server. And also include the duration of the battle so that I know if I have enough time to show these replays. Let me actually check for LOCA here when, no, for APA when the next match will be. It is gonna be at 51, so we have 30 minutes time for replays. will also be joining Jack in a voice chat once his match is over. And we have our first scuffed skirmish replay, 4v4. But it seems we have our damage winners for the battle passes. CR226 from the EU server and Lux Gabriel from NA were the closest with their guesses. Congratulations. Let's also say hello to everyone else who's hopefully not yet scarred away from Trap. Just cheering for everyone. For LOCA. Not everyone. What am I talking about? But, wait. That's not what I intended to say. Cheering instead of everyone. Like, it seems like he is cheering and is cheering in a portion that maybe 10 people would do, but just himself. I hope you're in a cheerleader outfit, Trap. God damn, he is going wild. But I'm gonna let him for now. You have a secondary commentator here in the replays. Just messaging Jack to let him know to join me whenever he's ready. Trap. Oh, I love that, man. It's so fun seeing people enjoy it so much. Any of the other games done yet? I'm impatient, I know. Nope, still going. Just asking Jack for his standings, because he actually replied, surprisingly enough. Oh, Dark, no, he slipped. He just slipped down. Oh, I just can't. I just can't not grin just seeing Champ like that. Sorry. I can probably turn off the logos for now. As long as I don't know who APA is going to be facing. But let's hope I don't forget to, you know, add them again. Like I did on NA last night. I just completely forgot it for an entire match. Alright, Yusuffinity 22, also in skirmish. Quite a long game though. But we do not hate those. So let me just move this out of the way. Very unorganized, how could I? Watching at 2 AM, goddamn. That's Asia then, right? Hope you enjoy. But sleep is more important than my stream. Let that be known. So I've given out 5 battle passes already. Alright, it seems we have our winners for the predictions.
My mods just sent them in. And they are Foxtastic is my daddy from the EU side. Isn't that you, Trap? We have Rust as well. I think that's how you say it from EU. And oh god, I do not know how to pronounce that. Gdzimojigaski? I think. I apologize. That is definitely not a name that is easy for me to pronounce. But yeah, with that, we have 5 given away already. Meaning they have 8 to go. How will I do that? Do another match result with 2 and then twice a damage guess for 3 battle passes each. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, let me just put it on screen for you for a moment here. These are our current winners of these battle passes. If your name is one of these, congrats. You don't need to participate in the other battle passes. Unless you play on multiple servers, then I guess you could. Poor old Emil, just getting heated the entire time. Bruh. When is the next game? At 51. Just gonna put it in chat. It's easier. Let me just check on the results again. I want to see. Some of these games might have been over now. Nope. Serenity BPS still playing. I'm be surprised if that goes to tiebreaker. And also Veil IW still going on. Alright. Let's stop with the chatting and get on the chat for now. So, just to clarify again, let me just pull this up. Here we go. So, we're seeing, we saw LOCA versus APA today. Jack is still streaming Serenity versus BPS. He will be joining us in a moment because whoever loses in that match will play APA. And that game we're streaming today, also a best of 5. Tomorrow, we will be having the winner of Serenity BPS versus LOCA in a best of 7. And then the lower bracket finals will also be a best of 7. Those two streamed tomorrow. And the grand finals, as Wargaming has announced, I can say it now, I will be commentating officially on Wargaming's channel together with Jack. That will be a best of 9. So if you're interested in those, there you have it. There's the schedule. Hope you'll enjoy. And yeah. If any further questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer. Great game from Yusuf though. GG. Oh, it's 2-2 right now. Ooh, spicy. Very, very spicy. Oh, there we go. I was on the wrong channel. Now we replay from 3 minutes at this time. My stream is more important than stream. Nice. Language. Congrats. I cannot tell that you're tired at all from that message. Bruh. Alright, so we're gonna get our final 3 game results in, or 2, soon. Because Serenity is still in tiebreaker right now. And I'm assuming IW Vale also are. Sadly, that isn't streamed. Seems to be the more exciting out of the Challenger games right now. But that's just how it ends up being sometimes. um. Oh. Oh. Alright. Where's Jack? God damn it. Can't they hurry up with that game? I am impatient. Oh, we have results. BPS beat Serenity in tiebreaker here. 3-2. Meaning we will be watching APA. Oh no, that is all Logos. Versus Serenity. And that will be the 3rd time in these top 8 matches. God damn. Yeah, it will be. that is nice. That is some exciting revenge coming out here from both these teams. And Vale IW beating Vale here 3-2 in tiebreaker, meaning Vale now going to play Quick in the lower brackets, who have played also twice yesterday. Both winning once each. So that means we're gonna see APA Serenity, who played 3-1 for APA and then 3-1 for Serenity yesterday. And we're gonna have Vale Quick, who had a 3-2 for Quick yesterday and a 3-2 for Vale yesterday. Amazing. You cannot script this. Oh, that is so exciting. My god. I love it. Great game from Yusuf though. Well played. Alright. How much time do we have left? 17 minutes. That is more than enough. Let's also check on the maps. Come on. Load. Load. It is Yukon, Wintermali, and Canal. Oh, yeah. But look at that. 3-1, 3-1. Now is the final decider between these two. That is so fun. I love that. That is a great story. Load, please. And here. 3-2. 3-2. Final decider. Because one of these teams each is going to go out today. And that is so fun. I love that. Tory place. Showing that, let's show Gravy going absolute ham, massacring everyone in skirmish. I have seen the results. or the result screen at least, so
Don't know yet how he does it, but he does, so
I'm excited.
But yeah, to just prepare the mods already, we'll have one match result prediction that will give out 2 battle passes. We're gonna have 2 winners. And damage predictions, I'm gonna do 2 of those, each having 3 winners. Just so that you can maybe split the work a little easier. Hope that's all clear. For those who are looking for a battle pass, enjoy. Hey, Mizuhara.
Just message me on Discord now in chat, huh?
What a nasty snapshot that was. Jesus. I just... Oh, one more? Nice. That's 2 clips out.
And a lot more to come. Spoilers. Not really, but, you know, kind of.
Itchy. Yeah, let's go. A bit of ping there on Gravy's side. But just a little. Nice. That's clip 3 empty. And it has still a nearly fully 100. God damn. He also has a full IS7, so... Oh, he's AFK. Okay. Okay, I didn't say anything. And a full Fosh. Aww. A bounce. Fire? He's looking for a fire here. Aw, no fuel tanks. Sad. Sad times. Well, the Fosh is now busy with an AFK I7. Can the 54 clear? He can clear. Look at that. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, God. Nice, good track shot. High roll. High roll. That's APCR. That's not going to be a high roll. That Fosh is still... Oh, the I7 woke up. Wait, let's watch that. Oh my god. I mean, the E100 is just gonna get one shot anyway in a moment, so it doesn't matter too much. Yep, there we go. The Fosh only got penned once. Oh, he lost 700. Potential one shot here for the Fosh now. You can clip him if he rolls really extraordinarily high. Like, disgustingly high. Or does he even have to roll that high? Yeah, he does. He does, actually. He only can take 1 AP. He does have a spore liner, though, so he can also just tank a AHE if necessary. Probably, though, you'd want to not do that. Speed boost is ready up again as well. That's good. Oh, tension is rising. Gravy already on 6k damage. God damn.
My water's down here. Oh, there's the Fosh. Oh, he's typing. Oh, Gravy, what were you doing? I would reload now. Reload. Just reload. Do it.
You can't clip him, man. Just reload.
No, you're wasting precious time. Oh, he got a max roll. Now he's reload. Too late, Gravy. Let me just get another bottle. I just emptied the last one before stream. Yeah, just APCR him now twice. You have better intro clip. Oh. Oh, and he's on a 7-second. You can shoot twice now.
GG. That is 8k. 8k.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Jay.
Hi, Heavy.
8K in skirmish. Sorry.
Oh my goodness me, it was just
Oh
those
my
games
god.
just giving me a hard time to keep my mouse in control. That is to say. Um
Oof. But yeah, tell me about it. Because that went on for a while.
oh yeah, I would say both teams are closely matched. The first game, BPS has like the control over Serenity for pretty much the entire game with caps and so on. But I think Serenity briefly got into a cap stop and got them into a slight cap lead. But out of nowhere, both teams used all 7 minutes, and Serenity led BPS by just 3 cap points. And I was very shocked when the timer
Wow.
has ticked into 7 minutes. I didn't expect that
Wow.
to happen.
You probably didn't even
Yes.
see the time, right?
I didn't see the timer. No, I have never ever seen any team using up all 7 minutes of Normandy. The only two maps that I know
Normandy
that teams,
2.
t yeah, the only two maps that I know teams could use all 7 minutes are Camstia and also Port Bay, but not Normandy. I never saw that.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and the other two matches, BPS have a lot of control, especially chipping away Serenity hit points really well in on Normandy game and Middleburg game as well. Middleburg, BPS reset A cap really well. They have really good positions there, and at that moment, Serenity lost like around 2,000 hit points worth of
Hit points.
deficit. I mean, they got. I mean, they are down by more than 2,000 hit points at that time when the crossfire endured, and they tried to push onto BPS spawn, but couldn't work because BPS was simply just defending their cap lead and also their positions, and really they gave no space for Serenity to make a comeback. And the other game of Middleburg, just like Serenity got the cat lead. BPS tried to push with 7 tanks onto 6 near the spawn, but Serenity defended really well. BPS tried their best to focus fire and take tanks out. Not their fault. Absolutely the right call because they don't have cap lead. They must kill tanks and get caps. But there is a Kramwagen capping A as well. I was worried that BPS will not be Serenity. That Kramwagen will not be able to rotate to the hill quickly enough. But capturing that pace proves to be important as Serenity holds on long enough for the cap points to take into 1,000 cap points. And that was a good game from Serenity indeed. And final game was just total chaos. I was just like going motor mouth mode, and I kind of lost control of my
Rat
speech
God.
at the end of the game. So it was very tense indeed.
Nice. My games were dominant, I think is the best way to call it. LOCA in both Normandy games actually. And what they did is they started a slight like, here, look, we're pushing, but they didn't actually fully commit for a push. But what that led APA to doing, and they fell for it twice, and I don't know how. APA counter pushed. The first game was actually pretty close even, up to the midway part. APA was able to keep up with the damage, but
Yep.
they just got out focused in the end by LOCA. And even in the
Yep.
second game as well, LOCA just baiting them again, but this time they were a little bit more. Maybe like, here, we are actually going to push you now. And APA pushing
Right.
over, they pushed into the plane area. LOCA, of course, with most of their tanks already there. Yeah, that was just pure annihilation, really. They also played with a Leo, so that's a lot of DPM just from that. But,
Right.
the Middleburg game was interesting. It was really, really interesting, because LOCA was surprisingly defensive. Like, for
Yep.
the first minute or so, they did not go for any caps. They stayed in their spawn with most of their tanks and let APA get both C with a fast Vickers cap and the B as well down in the city. And it took
Right.
them probably up until minute 2 when they capped A and then went up top with the rest of their tanks, whilst APA had already relocated down to the city, because LOCA was nowhere to be seen. Ernest though,
Ooh.
because at the time when LOCA like entered the area where you see the spawn on top,
Yep.
like when you go onto these ridgelines, the typical early spawn, right? When
Yep.
you look in there, Ernest saw 3 tanks coming. So
Ooh.
that was so good timing. But
Right.
LOCA was already up top. There was only 1 heavy and Ernest there. The rest was all down. So APA should have done the right move, push on A, and they were already nearing 800 points as well. Like, they were very strong in that position. But I don't know what happened. They fell apart after that. Because they didn't push, they didn't react
Right.
well enough, and LOCA started getting into caps. They stopped caps from happening, and of course getting kills all the time, constantly. It was just very clean. The start was really wacky from LOCA, and really strong from APA, but it just gave it away in the end.
Ooh, I see, I see. By the way, the giveaway has started once again, so guess the amount of damage put up by APA in the second game. So make your guesses now.
Yeah, and with that, I will be starting mine as well.
Nice.
But the first one will be, as I teased earlier, to guess who will win between Serenity and APA, as this is their 3rd matchup in this top 8 fight. Did you realize?
Oh yeah, and it's going to. I mean, APA first time won Serenity 3-1, second time Serenity won 3-1.
Yeah.
Yes,
They don't like
but
going to tiebreakers.
no. But however, APA, as you said, I think they are a very aggressive team now. Yukon can be a map for them, and it's a very heavy oriented map with also some play from those medium tanks.
Can I finish my prediction thing first?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
So I'll be giving out 2 battle passes for whoever can guess the proper result and winning team here between these 2 teams. Also, don't forget your server and in-game name, of course, else how are we gonna give it to you?
That's every stream.
So yeah, and I will also add as a second for the. Why don't I do the same as you? You have APA's damage guess, right?
Get damage guess on the second game.
Why don't we make it so that in my chat you have to guess Serenity's damage in game 2?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
But that prediction will start after the first game, so you don't need to start yet.
Okay.
At least for my chat, because there's gonna be 2 at the same time. That's gonna be too stressful for my mods.
Oh, I see.
Poor souls.
So, yeah, true. At the same time, I want to go through all the list of people who are in the chat right now. So I'm going to say hello to obviously. Hello to Suraj, Bella, Drowsy Tiger, Bete, Tony, we have Lagundu, Arian, Uncessible, Drowsy Tiger. I think I said hello to you once again. And Otskan, Sabu, Fantastic, Foxy, Hamot, NRJ, Shogun, General, Helmi, Adam Casto, Thunder, oh my god, Bartle TV, so many people here. Falca, hello there as well. And Sheridan, oh so many. Anya, thank you very much for all the for everyone who are in the chat. If I didn't call you out, then please call me out. Then I will call you out in the next game.
Reverse calling out.
Yes.
How could you?
Yeah, so, well, so what do you expect on Yukon, as I said? Quite heavy oriented, but the mediums could make a lot of difference.
I'm looking forward to Yukon. It's a map that usually focuses on the top side more. But I have occasionally seen teams going for that D side, which doesn't happen often, but it can work. But, I mean, you gotta have to have a very certain playstyle to really be consistent and really making that work for you and just working that match itself, because you give up a lot of map control, I think, because the corner down there doesn't give you a lot of space to work with. Even if it's an open area, there's just not a lot of room because of a lot of ridge lines and everything. So looking forward to it. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
me
excited.
too. I'm excited as well. But 1 more minute for my stream. 1 minute to guess the damage done on APA's team in the second game, and I think you on the Serenity's team, isn't it?
I will start that
Second game.
prediction when the room is up for game 2. I'm not starting that yet. But
Okay.
they're gonna start to guess who's gonna win between these two and the results. So
Right.
put that in chat. Listen to my
Yeah.
moderators.
Yeah, just making. Yeah, you're in the room. I thought you're telling me the room is up. Like the room is going to be up. I thought you were not in the room, but you're in the room. That's fine.
I worded myself
Nice.
wrongly. I'm still tired.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we have a look at that, both teams VKP mouse combi.
Yeah, both teams are taking a VK 90.01p. Very interesting choice here. Mobility is it's okay-ish. The armor is pretty good, but the gun
It's a better
can be
mouse.
a nightmare. I don't think it's a better mouse
It can
because the
side-scrap
mouse
better.
has. Yeah, kind of, but also it has a lot more armor and also it has more hit points.
That's all
So
it
I'm
has.
going to
It's
see.
taller and has more hit points.
True.
The turret on the VK is also easy, harder to pin when side scraping. So.
Yep. Very true. Very true.
But I think Jail
And
is gonna be a vital player here between these two teams.
yep. So we're going to see how both teams are going to approach this one. Yukon, it is APA, Double Eyes for Double Crown, a mouse, a T125 VK, and Serenity, Double Crown, a mouse, a double T125 VK, and a Vickers Light. APA north side, red team, Serenity, blue team, south side.
But yeah, the Vickers already going down to the D side here. Scouting out first, probably looking for that middle position. But we might see an early D cap here if he decides to go for it. But otherwise, it's a normal B approach here.
I would say people jealous there to spot anyone trying to go to D, but APA Osseo is already in B with Kiev Nika there to reset Brokey if need be. But shots have been fired, but none connected, and Serenity will be getting C just seconds before Osseo gets B. So hit points, the cap points are in favor of APA at the moment.
Also have Masinek here, a bit locked down behind these logs there. Not able to get too much movement, but APA is very dominant in their position around this middle area here, where the encounter cap normally is. And we have the D cap now starting Brokey here. Putting up a distraction into the middle.
Oh, people jail getting D. I think they need a cap, but that could elicit a response from APA because they know there is a tank not in the general area of C, and they have pushed their lineup to apply pressure on Serenity. But Serenity is soaking up fairly well, but they also lost some hit points.
Yeah, Ernest here already losing quite a bit here, trading now Brokey mouse versus mouse fight. And APA here starting to be a lot more greedy. Spitfire having to push back very far now from his original position.
Now I'm a bit worried about Serenity here because now APA is looking to shut down both Brokey and Spitfire's Ambassador going into C's. Now 4 versus 1 over to Brokey's side. Serenity needs to make a move on the other side before it's too late. Brokey's now dead. Ooh. And they're looking to shut down Spitfire's next. Ambassador is going to load his flu clip into Spitfire's, but a track shot to Sinclair of Nika. Serenity has made a move on the other side, trying to shut down the Yennefer.
Yeah, Yennefer here now trying to soak up these tanks for as long as possible. But Serenity's already down 3,000 hit points here, and they need to start making a move, so they're down 2 tanks. And they cannot afford to just take any longer now, because they need to start killing. Even though they have 3 caps now, they're not gonna hold them for long in the way they're right now.
True. People Devil is coming from behind to shut down Witcher here, and Daze is dropping the reactive armor, but he's a one shot. Also, you're going to heal Daze off, and it's now 6 versus 4. The hit points are in favor of Serenity, and People Plat is going to put a shell into Marcinek, and People Plat is now down. And Shell is running away.
Not able to clear that. But I think this is now more or less decided here. 5v3. A lot more hit points here on the side of APA here. Double that of what Serenity still has left. And Serenity just very slow with their reaction here. They just left these 2 German heavies to die. And took too long to make their move here. And APA took full advantage of that.
Very true indeed. I mean, if you go for D, definitely you will be expecting APA to make a move though, and Serenity didn't really support the German heavies well enough by pushing on the other side quickly enough, and that kill onto People Jail will mean APA will get the first win, and Serenity needs a better response from that. Great job to APA, nonetheless, for pushing and applying pressure onto Serenity.
Yeah, and with that, it's pretty much like we said, APA again showing this aggressiveness that they have yesterday. They couldn't perform that quite well in the finals of the group stages, but seemingly found their way again, at least here on Yukon. Looking very strong in this first game, now leading 1-0. And with that, my match result prediction stops. I would all like you to not guess that
Oh,
anymore.
I forgot to say stop guessing though. So stop guessing.
And
I hope my Mitsu is going to say stop guessing.
And
Soon.
with that, you can now start to guess, at least for my stream, how much damage Serenity will do in game 2. For you, it will be APA in game 2, right?
Yes, APA game 2.
Look at that, though. Full 4 heavy tanks from APA here. Of the German nation, double mouse E100 VKP. They're going hard for hit points.
I think they know the Serenity's shortcoming is that they might not be able to land shells into shutting down those mouses and E100s. As you saw, they kind of push their very super heavies onto Serenity's German heavies, and they killed off those 2 tanks really quickly, while Serenity has a much harder time dealing with APA aggression. And Serenity needs to be careful of that. And that's probably a really good call from APA. Serenity has better tanks, in my opinion, but they need to make every shot count for them.
I actually think
And
other than removing a VKP, there hasn't really been any lineup change for Serenity, so we could expect a similar play here. Although we might also see something entirely different.
True indeed. And I'm going to say sorry. I didn't say thank you to Bella sooner enough because she kindly donated £20. So thank you once again for the kind donation. And we are on to the second game on Yukon. APA so far leading 1-0.
Yeah, we definitely have to keep our eyes out for that HP advantage though. 1500, that is nothing to slack off with. Especially seeing as how there's not a lot of DPM in either of these teams. Other than potentially Jail here, who has the most. And is in possibility of shooting Hash into the back of these heavies. But there's a lot of Germans, so even that is more or less out of the question here.
Right. So we are seeing APA committing most of the tanks onto way with Serenity. This time, going a little bit more defensive. People Jail in the thickest light. I'm going to head down here. Spoil up Ernest and the Witcher, and they will be getting B with APA looking to get C, and People Jail went into B.
Yeah, APA here again, full on focus is on this top side. And A is now more or less under their control. They could even go to cap it already. There's no one here really to reset that. But Serenity here quicker with Plat already. Indeed, it's not even the Vickers, it's just an E5 over here.
True. And that means Serenity will have the hit point pool lead and they can defend. And APA would need to make a rotation and push them. I don't know, it's hard to call if it's going to be advantage or disadvantage to APA, because you can make a case for both situations.
Definitely. And I think with that we can stop my prediction time before I forget for the damage. But yeah, back on the game here, it's a very slow start from both teams. Serenity very, very passive with a lot of their tanks, especially these E5s, are held back quite far, and that might become troublesome if APA decides to push at the right moment in time.
Yeah, I mean, you can push with those mouses and E100 front on, and Serenity might bounce a lot of shots though. So I think attention will be on People Jail to get the spots up. Do remember that APA does not have one medium or light, so Serenity needs to make the Vickers light work, and that could be the reason why Serenity could win this one.
Definitely, the mobility difference here might be able to make it in the end. Especially seeing as our APA doesn't really have a lot of E5s, being just one, the only real mobile vehicle on their lineup, while Serenity is a lot more diverse with what they chose. And that might come in handy here at the end of the game.
Yeah, as I said, there are advantages and disadvantages with APA setup when it comes to rotating to Serenity side. Advantages would be that the heavily the armor they possess, which is going to bounce quite a lot of shells. But on the other hand, the disadvantages would be the mobility. When the mouses start rotating, they are going to go in very slowly. So that would allow Serenity to rotate and regroup very quickly. They have much more mobile tanks there.
Yeah, it's a very slow start. We're gonna be heading up to 800 points soon though. And that is usually the mark of movement here. And APA is the one who's forced to. Because they are down on points right now.
Yeah, looking at APA, I think they're looking to make a push onto Brokey and Spitfires potentially, and I think that's a good call here. I think these tanks are a little bit isolated with People Jail and People Plat. Oh, looking to shut down Ambassador probably. And I think 2 vs 1, you do not want to be in that situation. Look at People Jail now rolling against Ambassador.
Yeah, but the thing is as well, APA has not fully committed for an actual push just yet. And Jail here all alone, Plat leaving him behind here. As Serenity decides to push onto... APA decides to push onto Serenity here. And the focus is on these mouses right now. And I don't think that's the right call to make because Brokey is getting shot to pieces.
Oh, Serenity, they need to get the focus fire right. With Brokey now dead, APA has now
Look
3
at the
caps.
points, 900 already. Oh, this is really
close.
Serenity has
Martin
no
next dead.
point income anymore.
True, but they need to shut down Ernest.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
he's
that.
dead.
20 points left and they have all the caps they needed. Wow.
And AP got it.
They got it. They actually got it.
Yup. I think everything went south when I think they should have killed Ambassador right here with People Jail and the 225 besides him. If they kill off that Crumb Wagon there, they won't lose the decap. And that can be very important here because APA, they won on caps and Serenity was trying to defend, but 3 caps, Serenity has very little time to make a comeback and shut down the tanks. And
it's not
also
even much about just getting the cap or killing the Kran, but just stopping him from entering to begin with. Because that's when it started going downhill. But we have our damages in now. 9,400 for APA and 8,700 for Serenity. And I feel sorry for everyone who thought this would go out in a brawl. I feel so sorry.
Yeah, it is. APA, well, we are now going into Winter by Novka, and Serenity didn't really make their medium or light work, but APA is going back to a relatively heavy armor setup. They're going once again with no mediums or lights. I think they're just going to trigger me though, because I always advocate for at least 1 medium or light here, especially on the map like Winter by Novka, where the spots can be very important, and this map is a lot more open than Yukon. The medium or light can be the difference here because that tank will spot tanks up, and if Serenity position their tanks well, they can absolutely get cross shots into APA when they are trying to make a move.
It is really, as you said, mobility is going to be key here, as Winter Mali can be dominated by just map control alone. And of course, how do you get that with a lot of mobility? So it's going to be interesting to see. We also see Spitfire back in the 72. He has done a lot of good work in the spring season so far with that tank. So I'm expecting good here. But APA is on match point. And Serenity needs to win here if they want to go further.
Yep. So here we go, Ernest. Let's not announce the lineups once again, but it's going to be APA leading Serenity by more than 1,000 hit points, And Serenity, this is going to be the match that they have to win because match points now onto APA now.
And we already see commitment here. Jail is gonna go straight for the A camp like he should. There's no one who is anywhere close to be able to stop him from that. That's gonna be a nice early advantage here for Serenity.
True. Vicky asked who is streaming LOCA. No one, because
The
LOCA
game is tomorrow.
is tomorrow. The game is tomorrow, and Avery will be streaming that tomorrow. Not on my channel. I will be joining him as a co-commentator once again.
Precisely. And yeah, A now being, or C here being started actually. But Serenity already in position here. They're split, a really good split here. A solid B defense, having some eyes around A as well. With Spitfire and Kimmich here, looking forward to C. Shutting down a lot of movement here that APA can make, and that's what I mentioned. If you don't have map control, moving around, especially moving around safely, is gonna be quite tricky.
True. Once again, a bit worried about Serenity. Spitfires and Kimmich will be the pressure points for Serenity if APA decides to pressure these two tanks here. I'm not sure if Serenity would be able to respond promptly enough, but they have enough backup with the T-125s near their spawn. The hit points are still in favor of APA, but the cap points are in favor of Serenity. So that means APA would need to make a move. B cap might be the cap they want to go for, and will that be defended by Serenity? Well, we'll find out soon.
Yeah, Jennifer here still locking down Days there. He's unable to move anywhere right now. Doesn't really have any room to breathe behind that building. But as you said, we might see a play here. Marcinek and also are both in a potential position to drop into that B camp, but there's a lot of eyes from Serenity who are praying for that to happen, to get some early damage in. But here's the first actual damage now done, and it did happen on Days here.
I think People Gel can go a little bit more aggressive though. He can shut down Yennefer there. Yennefer is quite alone right here. So if Yennefer is able to hold it out and unleash a lot of damage, Serenity would be in deep trouble. But the hit points are still in favor of APA by almost 2,000 hit points. So Serenity needs to trade really well now. Otherwise, APA, a good push would end matters for Serenity.
Yeah, but as you said, Yennefer here, shutting him down might be the crucial point here. But of course, Jail doesn't know that he's alone over there, because a lot of APA has been unspotted for a very long time. Only Osirl and really Yennefer here being the ones seen. And they are not in unusual positions either. So making a play like that is very risky. But Days actually did manage to get out of there.
Yeah, and dropped the speed boost and went into the bush briefly and went back out. Don't know what he's trying to do right here. I think he's trying to get some spots near to B, but he couldn't spot much. So that's some information for Serenity. We will find out soon. But Days in that bush still really careful here. But yeah, it's still really interesting to see how it's going to pan out. But it's still very stale at the moment.
We have Spitfire here. He's slowly but surely feeling his way forward. Not overextending too much. But, of course, you want to keep your eyes out. But APA is playing surprisingly passive compared to the last two games. They don't want to risk anything, even if they are on match point here. But they are the ones who are forced to move. And there we go. Also, the first one. Moving forwards to the B cap.
Into B.
Oh, gets tracked here.
But the APA absolutely can win this one by just killing one single time. Remember, they are within 80 points of deficit. So one kill would swing it back to their favor.
Spitfire here is very low right now, down to less than half his hit points already. And Broken here trying to shield him somehow, but it's also blocking him at the same time. There's the kill. B is already taken here, and Serenity needs to make a move, and the move has to be quick here. And it's decided to be on B.
Oh, Serenity bouncing a lot of shots here. I think they are now feeling the nerves. And APA are very close to securing a win with her
Kimmich is out!
Yes, and it's 10 more points. And it's going to be over. Dreams are over. Great job to APA, and Serenity will be ending this game with tears. I would say. because they have been really good this season, and APA was very dominant with their heavy play, which I think is the kind of anti-meta we're seeing on the E server right now.
What a strong performance from APA. It was very surprising when they all of a sudden went with a change of pace here. Probably throwing
Yeah.
Serenity off, but being very passive all of a sudden. And
Yeah.
then moving that to a very aggressive push, which they needed to make regardless anyway. And Serenity knew that they had to push somewhere. And they should have known it's going to be on B, but they were just unprepared for some reason.
I won't say they are unprepared, but I think Serenity was trying to defend multiple angles, and that's inevitably mean that some tanks are going to get isolated, and APA knew that exactly. I mean, taking this kind of setup usually would end in disaster, but not for APA because APA knows how EU teams defend a cap lead and how EU teams defend in different positions, and they really make use of isolated tanks to shut them down one by one, and still working with their armor because the frontal armor of heavies can be really formidable.
Definitely. And with that, let's have a look at the final stage here in the challenges. And the result is a 3-0 crushing defeat. Vale here beating Quick. Quick here
Nice.
getting 4th
Well done.
place in the challenges. And with that, we have all of our games done for today.
Nice one here. Well done to Vale. After losing to IW 2-3, really strong performance there. 3-0 now, and I think Vale will be overjoyed with that. And I assume Fujit will be very happy about that win too.
Oh, for sure. And with that, Serenity here taking 4th place on the EU server for the professionals.
Yeah.
Unable to overcome the aggressiveness that is APA. And what a strong performance that was.
True. And I think a lot of teams tomorrow will be working away to counter APA's meta because APA, as we saw, they're going super duper heavies, and especially Yukon is a really good map for such play. Winter Marinovka not quite, but they still manage to grind a win out of that.
I have a problem.
What problem?
It seems no one predicted for APA to win. And I didn't expect this to be over in a 3-0, so I haven't done my second damage prediction yet. Meaning, I still have 5 battle passes that I have yet to give out.
I see.
Everyone put their money on Serenity, yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That is
Well,
awkward.
very awkward it is. Yeah, you're welcome, Vicky. Hello. I mean, Zebu, and fantastic watching this stream. Thank you. Sorry for the burp. Thank you for the support, and thank you for a lot of people. Martin, no keys for you. I don't have keys that I can give. No keys. Sorry. Stop asking
Here are
me
my
for keys.
Where's everyone's keys? Show your keys, everyone.
No keys. No keys for everyone because Wargaming took them all from me. So ask Wargaming. Don't ask me.
But yeah, what a great performance there. APA again aggressive like yesterday, and Serenity no answer to that aggressiveness.
Yeah.
What do you think was the reason that Serenity here losing in that crushing defeat?
I think they didn't have an answer to APA's heavy meta here, and they're going for 7 heavies. Normally you'd be expecting Serenity to really work around, play a lot with caps and so on. But I think really they're defending against a heavy push can be quite difficult. Maybe I don't really exactly know, but they have a lot of tanks trying to defend alone a little bit. They have tanks to provide backup though. But once APA decides to make a push to shut down tanks, Serenity wasn't quick enough to shut down APA's heavy tanks.
But yeah, I'm just getting in the guesses. We have a 3-1, 3-0, 3-1, 3-0, 3-2, 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, all for Serenity. No one put their money on APA, but surprising everyone here.
It is really. Thomas Peterson got Serenity to win APA 3-2, but obviously APA was a lot better in this one.
Yeah, they also put a lot more. Like, it's interesting to see that it guessed all games to go to tiebreaker today.
Yeah.
All of them. I mean, it did
And
get the BPS game, right? With a 3-2.
oh yeah,
And the
and
results for all of the games, but the IW one. Like the winners, at least. So, that's been a successful one for your computer.
oh yes, yeah. 4 out of 6 correct outcomes. Madbox did a lot worse earlier today. Only 2 correct outcomes.
Oh, god, yeah.
And once again, jinxed ECG. NQE7 once again defied the odds to beat ECG 3-0, and the bot kept on predicting NQE7 to lose, but NQE7 refused to lose a single match. I mean.
But yeah, with that, I think we can wrap things up. Not having given out all battle passes, that will mean 15 tomorrow. So if you have not won any and you would like to get one for free for the June month, look forward to tomorrow. It will be 15. We're gonna have to think of something, Jack. And I already have an idea, but we're talking about that
Of what?
Shh, don't tell. But yeah, with that, I think a little bit of an info that we should probably give out is that in a stream later we will be co-commentating, but not on my channel, on Jack's channel only. So don't expect the stream here. Go to his if you want to hear my voice, or just, I mean, I don't know, watch him, whatever you prefer. And for EU, we will be only on my channel tomorrow. So you will not be able
I'll
to
be joining
watch...
him for co-commentating.
Yeah, and you will not be able to see Jack's beautiful hair. So have to put up with my face. And I think that's all really. Other than us also doing the grand final stream. I am hyped for that.
Oh, me too. I think it will be really, really intense indeed, and I can't wait to see which 2 teams will be through to grand final. Sees BPS versus LOCA, both, and this one will be very, very, very fun to watch. And will APA once again using their anti-meta to defy all the odds and go all the way to the grand final? We will find out tomorrow.
This is also the 3rd time BPS is gonna face LOCA, by the way. I just saw that.
Yep.
And so far, all the time, LOCA has beaten BPS here. So they're gonna have to defy the odds tomorrow, because they've lost 3-0, 3-1 in the group stages yesterday. So they want to win tomorrow, of course. But they don't have to. They just have to beat APA here. And they could get a 4th chance in the grand finals.
Oh yes, just them playing over and over again. But already the first 2 ranking teams on the Cup's leaderboard are eliminated from the tournament.
Serenity did hold on for quite a long time, though.
Yeah, it is, and unfortunately, this is a sport. So losers are quite ruthless, so it's all about the outcome for sports, and unfortunately it's 0-3 for Serenity. So but then they have performed really well this season so far, so I think they can look forward and keep on improving for the next few seasons. And APA, I think this is a force to be reckoned with. I do not think that anyone should underestimate them, and I hope that they are going to be pioneers of new changes and new meta.
Wait, I need to check something. One moment.
Yeah.
Someone said apparently they predicted correctly, but no, he didn't. What is he talking about? What are you talking about, Dread? Come on, don't do that. But yeah, I think we can wrap things up here. We will be back in roughly 5-6 hours for for NA, the challenges.
Yep.
And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Feedback is of
Mhm.
course always appreciated. I'm assuming
True.
on both sides here. But yeah, if there were any mispronunciations of names, scold us for it, like your life depends on it. And with that, thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it,
Yeah.
and see you all again next time. Bye bye.
See you then. Bye.